All right, kiddos. Did you guys see what was going down online today? Interesting.
Look what?
Health and fitness. What did Generation Iron put up?
A couple things recently.
What's you guys' take on the
Liver
kidney
King?
guy, the Liver King?
Liver King?
Yeah. What's his name?
Fucking Meth King?
He.
We better be careful. You don't want him to come over here.
Oh yeah.
Start searching for you.
Right.
Like he's searching for Joe Rogan.
He looks like he's spun out of control.
I just saw a funny post.
Like it. Good day so far. All right. What is happening?
Doing a little Q&A?
Yeah. What's up, PJ? Seen PJ's. We didn't get to the last check-ins, so let's do that again.
Yepper.
Yeah. Why don't we? I want to do that today. How you doing, PJ?
PJ looking good in the shirt.
He got the shirt. Yeah.
Looking good in it.
I just want to say thanks, my man. Thank you. Thank you, Night Angel. Appreciate that. Did you guys see? I'm doing good, my man. I'm doing good. Did you guys see this stuff with liver? Then the kid got hurt as well. A staph infection ain't no joke.
Yeah,
I know a lot of people. Yeah. What kind of questions you guys got?
I mean, it's like, yeah.
Well,
injecting dirty. Getting strong. Week 3 of PB and appreciate the shirt.
Nice. Love it. I love hearing that.
Big Mike, huge fan from Toronto. When did you develop a serious mind-to-muscle connection where you could flex the corresponding muscle with every rep, even when benching 420 on the incline?
9 years old?
9
years old is when I had the connection. Could bounce the boobies by 12, 13, 12. Yeah. That's why it was like nice that a lot of time wasn't wasted. And what I mean by that is, this is a great question. It's like, when did I get that muscle control? I was posing. So I remember I'm a 70s, 60s, 70s kid. So we had to make up stuff. And so me and my brothers and sisters had this huge gym in the basement. That's where all the boys slept there. I come from a big family of 10. Farm boy. So the gym was set up. We'd put pictures of everybody on the walls, right? There's Robbie Robinson and Zane and Franco and Ken Waller and Steve Reeves and Arnold Schwarzenegger. So we'd pose. And that's why I was like on stage by 13, 14, already competing and winning, is because I didn't waste much time from 9 to 14. In that amount of time, I developed a great body to win Mr. Washington. So this is an important thing. It's a really important thing. And so I guess he's thinking 420 because I always do 425 on inclines for reps. But I had the connection at 500 if I'm singling out, or 600, 700 on the squats, or on the deadlift, 700, the isolation. I don't just yank it through. And that was a funny thing because what's his name asked, well, how do I isolate if I lifting heavy weights? It's as simple as you lift it.
That went over so many people's heads.
It did.
Like,
It did.
but it's right in front of you.
Right. Yeah. You should be able to move heavy weights and with contraction. I know you guys say isolation, but you know,
Okay, yeah.
what are you doing if you're
That's
contracting?
It's a very minute thing you just said, but it's actually huge.
So, but great question, man. We're gonna clip that bad boy and put that up there because that's something I think is people they think just if you lift it, you got mind muscle connection, and you don't. And Arnold, everybody speaks about this. Everybody talks about this. You can follow somebody's workout and not get the same thing out of it. You can be on your phone throughout the whole workout and not get anything out of it. We got to put up Dave's on the phone.
We got two.
Yeah, but the one where
Yeah,
it's really
the
like,
yeah.
just a sec. I got to make notes of this stuff real quick.
Oh, great. That one's been up on YouTube.
Thank you. Thank you.
They're naming them all: Titan, Mona, Mike, Jeff, Serge, Tuck, Billy, Heath, Kelly, Bobo, Dougie, Lance.
Ooh, my old school.
Yeah.
Love it. Love it. Thank you. Thank you, my friend.
Greetings, Mr. O'Hearn. Are
Well-
you still refining lifting technique?
Oh, I think I find range of motions and connections like on movement. So like today, um, a gut wrench in wrestling or a high crotch single in wrestling or any other kind of grappling. I correlated that to the deadlifts we're doing on when it gets to the knee, that hip shoots in. And so we had a black belt jiu-jitsu guy with us today. And so I was trying to tell him, this is what you're doing because you're dragging it up right now. And you can't gut wrench by dragging a guy. It's the hips and the whole body that's lifting the guy. And so I was trying to explain that to him. And he's like, he got that. And so, yeah, we're always learning, right? We're always learning. We're always growing. We're always trying to be better. But if you guys just go watch some gut wrenches, some wrestling, some big heavyweights, when they lift up that other heavyweight, and you can do a little clip on this too, it's that hips that are coming in, popping the guy up. That's what I like to think about when deadlifts or squats. Is that
So it's more than refining. Also, it's evolving. Really,
yeah.
training, going a step further.
And for everybody here too, the one cool thing is, I mean, I've said it, but saying it isn't enough for a lot of people, half the people. You guys got to have the science-based guys come out and go, well, the best rep range is 4 to 5. And now you guys finally caught up to me 40 years later that is the best rep range. The whole idea of 10 to 12 isn't. You're going to get mileage on that, and you're not going to get out of lifting healthy. Mileage. But if you want to do 10 to 12, cool, do it. And just think about that. 10 years of 10 to 12, and I'm doing 10 years of 4. You got over 2.5 times the mileage on me. And I'm still lifting the heavier stuff. So that means the nervous system is healthier. The bone density is better. So just keep in mind, this is pretty basic stuff. And I don't know why it takes I know why it takes the bookworms longer, because they're only writing and doing hypotheticals. They're not actually in the trenches. And then you got the guys that talk about it after they're out of the trenches, but they're broken. So that should also clarify that's not the rep range. Thanks for the question. Right. That is true.
How important do you think glutamine is if weight training?
I do it all day long in my gallons of water. So to me, I think it's a tremendous benefit. And I think,
Glutamine's crazy.
huh?
Glutamine's crazy.
Yeah, it's crazy good. And what's funny again, here's another one. Um, Instead of a person trying it and going, it seemed to work for me. I was recovering better. I was lifting better. I was fuller. I was rounder. All these aspects. They're like, well, this is what the book says. Like the branch chain and EAA's period, where they're going, that's a waste of money. Good, waste of money for you. I'll keep doing it because it makes me 1% better. And glutamine is one of those. It's a beautiful thing, definitely. Branch chains, EAAs, glutamine, all these things are great for you.
Gonna have a nose job due to injuries from MMA. How many days do you think I need to chill on weightlifting?
That's a doctor. That is a doctor. So I do not know, my friend. I do not know. Yeah, he's going to tell you straight up. Good job, though, getting in there, fixing that. You guys are beasts, man. You guys are beasts.
I worked out for about a year before taking diet and mind muscle connection seriously. Then, when I got it right, the muscles started truly growing.
Well, yeah. So on the bright side, you developed habits the first year without much gains, and then you really tuned it in and you saw the changes. So congrats. Great job. Great job. So anybody here, if you're not seeing changes, are you connecting? If you're not seeing changes, is your diet on point? And I don't mean this. I don't mean the whole, I eat healthy. Well, what do you eat? Broccoli and chicken. Okay. You're eating right. That doesn't mean there's two facets to it. You can eat right and healthy like that, but to develop an artistic body, it's chest. You got to make the right moves before the body connects to it, adapts to it, and wants to stalemate you. So continue. Clip another one.
Mike, I'm 28, 215, and I'm trying to grow more, but I'm feeling burnt out on the heavy weights. Since I've been lifting heavy in a surplus for the last 6 months, any tips for CNS recovery?
Yeah. Simple. This is again for anybody out there. You're on a program, right? And so this guy said 6 months. So he's not on a program. So this everybody can learn from this. Everybody can. Every program is 8 to 12 weeks. That's it. 8 to 12 weeks. So he's saying he's doing this and he's been 6 months on it. Where's the program? You would line it up. You don't go into a gym and just go, I'm going to lift. I'm going to lift the most I can every day for the next 6 months. Well, that's great. It's not how it works. That's the cool thing about reps and sets. It's a cool thing about calorie intake. It's a cool thing about recovery. All these things help you. But you got to be intelligent enough to go, okay, I need a program to go into the gym. I can't just, I don't know, I want to squat today. I want to leg press today. But why? Should you? Or should you do both? Or, so there's so many facets to it. You don't pound your nervous system into the ground. Of course you're burnt out. Powerlifters are burnt out after 9 to 12 weeks. Done. But you went 6 months on it. You got to be intelligent about this. So start power bodybuilding. Take a week off right now, and then go over and start power bodybuilding. My program. Start it. 9 weeks. You could do 12 weeks if you want, but go 9 weeks and watch how much strength that you put on. You put 50 pounds on your squat, 50 on your deadlifts, and easy 25 to 30 on your bench. And you put some size on. Then we'll reconnect at that point. But anybody here, if you've been training a year and you just go into the gym and you wing it, this takes so long, and it's only going to take you Well, yeah, no, the truth of the matter is you may never get there because you're going in blind and thinking that just weightlifting itself is going to develop you. Doesn't work that way. And cardio is the same way. I'm going to get in shape. Why? I'm doing an hour of cardio a day. Well, again, everybody knows that doesn't work. Comes into play that your body's going to adapt to that hour. You're not going to be burning as much. You're not going to be utilized as much. And then is the diet right? And is the diet changing so you continue to burn? Dink, dink. I feel like those little balls, those little 4 balls.
Yeah.
Dink,
Yeah, the
dink.
Newton thing.
You guys, you got this. You got this. You just got to think it through.
Yeah, Newton's cradle.
Is that what it's called? Newton's
Little.
dink, dink. 1 gets 1, 2 gets 2, 3
Yeah.
gets 3, 4 gets 4.
And then 5 gets 1, and then the 1 gets boom, and it brings it back.
It's wild.
Mike, been lifting for 5 years strong. How long can I expect gains, or are the building days behind me?
Oh, she's Robbie's 83.
Fucking right.
Still looks crushing it. I'd say 83. I'll go for Robbie. If Robbie can do it, why can't you do it?
Want my back back.
So you're half the way there. You got another 40 years of lifting, Captain, with good gains. And everybody's going to say that's not true. I'll take the one over the thousands. I'll take the one guy that's actually consistent. He's got the right diet, knows how to trick the body, knows how to keep doing stuff. So, congrats, man.
Any plans for the fort?
I'm making an appearance. Hey, I'm coming out to Ohio. You guys moved out there. So I'm doing an appearance at Worcester Warehouse Gym. Worcester. What'd I say?
Sure.
Worcester. Like rooster. Worcester. Warehouse Gym. And there's a nutrition store in there called Bullfrog. So on the 5th, I'll be there. On the 4th, I'm going to be out at the other house with the family. Hit me up, Mary. Couple more, guys. Then I'm going to do biceps. Go pump it up.
What do we think about frozen berries?
I love them. I put those bad boys in a shake. You want to put some size on? Throw those bad boys in a shake and have that 3 times a day.
Yeah, I think what he's also asking is, do you care if they're frozen?
I don't
Just
care.
Going to the store and they got to be fresh, organic, built in a lab.
You guys still believe in all that hype, huh? For all the stuff that's going in. Which place got busted? Was it Whole Foods?
For what? I didn't read that one.
Okay, yeah. Do a search. Yeah, they're saying like all their foods are organic. This blah 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 blah. Nothing. One of those big time stores and stuff, and it's like it's organic's just a hype word. Again, no difference. I know it makes people feel good and stuff. I guess you know what it is? It's interesting. That's like a politic thing. If I go on this side and I say that, I feel good. I'm supporting. No, you're not. You're just trying to make yourself feel good. Except this is an issue because it's actually your body, and you're spending twice as much money for something that's no different than the other stuff. So I love frozen berries. What'd you see?
Hey, Mike, why not red meat for bulking?
Yeah, exactly. Jason, why not?
Yeah, okay.
Tell me one reason why not. Anybody here? In no world is that a thing. They always say this too. A vegetarian diet is incredible for everybody as long as you add protein to it.
Well said.
Add some red meat to that. What do you got for me, kid?
Tips on how to pull
That's
a
a clip
deadlift.
too, though.
Yeah,
That was done.
Tips on how to pull a deadlift rather than just lift it off the ground.
You don't pull it, you squat it. You squat it. So go watch some of my YouTubes. Go watch Ed Cohen.
Watch the one,
It's
that
underneath.
just went up.
Yeah, we just put one up right now talking about you lift it, you don't pull it. Yeah, dead lift. Don't pull it.
45, Mary Lori, 45 minutes from Worcester.
See you there.
What time? It'll be on the IG.
I think 10 to 2. It's up on my post right now. Check my post. How far are you from Westlake? Lori, how far are you from Westlake? Let me know that too. And then if you guys are all coming out, if there's a chance, and time doesn't have an issue with us, talk to Mona and see about all of us going out to get something to eat after the appearance. I think Mary's out there. So there's quite a few people out
Yeah,
there.
Mary said Cincinnati, where she's at. Yo, Mike, I'm 14. I'm gonna start going to the gym. Can you give me advice, please?
Yeah. Make sure to watch some of my YouTubes and how I talk about how I was training from 9 to 13, 14 and how I was training. Be smart. Make sure you're eating, kid. You're about to go into puberty, the real part of puberty, and you're going to get so many benefits during that age. All of us old guys know this. You know, you go away on that one summer and you might have not have been the biggest guy, and you come back 3 months later and you're a giant. So you're 14. Great job. Be smart. Go in the gym. Let your parents know. And food. The gym is great. You're 14. Understand this right now. Food is your best friend. And I don't mean just go eat. I mean eat smart. Talk to your parents maybe. Get your parents on Titan Meal Plan. Jump on it. Let's get you eating correctly now. Because when I went on stage at 176, and a year later I was 276. Also grew a good 4 inches. So puberty is a beautiful thing. Kill it, buddy. Tag me on some videos.
Seated or standing calf raises?
Yeah. That's another clip.
Does large amounts of alcohol affect your progress?
Can you block him? I was always interested in this. It takes you to, if you know it's a poison, you know that the body has to get rid of it before it starts utilizing protein again correctly. And when I heard that, I must have been 11, 12. I heard that and I was like, I'll never drink. And I had older brothers, and I'm like, every day they drink, their body's done for that day. Next, it's 48 hours or so, 48 or 72, depending. And I go, great, that gives me 3 days to catch a little space between them.
Yeah.
That's how I thought. I
Yeah.
thought that way. Every time you drink, I'm closing in or getting better than you. Why would you drink a poison? If you got to drink to be happy, you got to drink to be at a bash. It's like the person that goes to the party and there's free food and they have to eat because it's free food.
It says even moderate drinking can reduce protein synthesis by up to 37% after a workout.
Oh, Jeffrey, say that again, my friend.
Even moderate drinking can reduce muscle protein synthesis by up to 37% after a workout.
Moderate, 37. So why would you do it? I mean, that's why I never did. And again, I knew this. You guys should just do a little reading on just basic stuff. You go, okay, yeah, that doesn't make sense. I work out so well all week, and then I go party on Friday. That means my body's not working again until Monday or so, right? And so you just wasted a whole weekend. And at the end of the month, that means you wasted how long? You wasted about a week and a half, right? That means everybody else. Then add that up over 12.
Alcohol acts as a diuretic. Oh, let's start drinking now.
Yep.
Mike, what do you think about shoulder pressing all the way down to the chest? Is that considered full range of motion?
Yeah, if you can't go any further, unless you can go into your chest or use a cambered bar, you can go lower. Yeah. But full range of motion, I don't know what that means, because you also do partials on shoulder press. You also do elbows in, so just coming down to the nose and back up. You can do behind the neck, so you can do all these different things. So again, yeah, full range of motion coming all the way down. Is it correct? It's one way to do it. Use all aspects of it. Like today, we did squats on pads for partials. And the reason why is because I just came off of 20 minutes earlier, we were doing deadlifts on a 6-inch platform. So switch it, play with it. One day, 1 week, go all the way down to the chest. The following week, just go to the nose and back up.
Mike, 53 years old with a 3-year-old. Changed my training based on your advice from the videos about 6 months ago, and now I'm much stronger and in better shape to keep up with my little one. Thanks.
My twin, I guess you would say, because I had Titan when I was 50. So yeah, great job. Great job. And I know this is, you'll understand this. Yeah, it takes you up another notch, because listen, you're going to be 63 when that little pup is 13, and you definitely want to be out there, taking around, going for hikes, Disneyland, all that kind of stuff. I know I want to be able to wrestle my son when I'm in my 60s, and he's going to be a monster of a child. So it's like, oof, I got to be that dad. So congratulations, first off. And what I love is that you go, okay, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to up my level of training. And also one more thing, you're at that age where you looked and go, well, these guys are all broken, and they're in their 40s. And then you got Mike that's healthy at this late stage, closing in on 60. So what is he doing? Because that's what I want to mimic, compared to these guys telling you how to train in their 30s and 40s that can't lift anymore because they were blown out by their late 20s, early 30s. So props to you. Props to you to be utilizing the information that's right in front of your face.
If I burn 800 calories in my workout and I eat 2,500 calories, I only took in 1,700 calories, right?
Oh, yeah, sure. That's how it works. The rest of the day, you burn nothing, right? It's just zero. Think common sense. Think common sense, all right? Anybody else want to answer that for him? Or we just leave it there?
So somebody will bring it back. Got a lot of people now. What are your thoughts about using the hex bar?
What, the
for squats?
Nikes? Oh,
You can't read shit. You ain't reading that.
I ain't look at me reading. What? What's it? Okay, go.
What are your thoughts about using the hex bar for squats?
Cool.
He says squads. Maybe squats, maybe quads. Yeah, hex bar good though, yeah?
Yes, hex bar
There you
good.
go, hex bar
Hex
good.
bar good. Any bar is good. Squat how you want. Play with it.
We were doing rows with the Chris Duffin. It's not a hex bar, but it's his version of it.
You guys ever do front squats with the safety bar? That's what we got to do next week.
Front squats with it?
Front squats with
Yeah.
the safety bar. We brought it back,
Oh, nice.
so I wanted to make sure it was here.
If you lose muscle from a cut, does the muscle memory apply in the scenario where you start reverse dieting back up?
Yes. Where would it not apply? Memory muscle is muscle you had that comes back when you start training again, when you start feeding the body again, all those things. So you guys see every single bodybuilder in history, right? And you see them diet down for a show and they're a third less than what they were off season, right? And then how fast are they back to that third? How fast do they get it back? Yeah, for everybody here. And cool thing, you could stop training for 20 years.
Right.
And the body knows it. And you start back and you start training. And here's the kicker. You take 10 years off, you go back and you start training again. And the body reacts quickly because it's going to go back and get that memory muscle. And then you're starting to go, ooh, see, I'm so much better now. I'm doing things better. And then it tricks you. You're thinking you're doing something. All you're doing is exercising again. So don't get carried away going, this is the right way to do it now. I'm doing it better now. And this is the problem. Possibly a lot of you guys in your late 20s get back to stop, and then you get back to lifting at your 40s. And you're like, well, I'm only doing lightweight. The memory muscle's coming back, whatever you do. Eat, you're training, it's coming back. Don't get misled that it's the way you're doing it. It's that you're doing it. But you got to be smart enough now to not just get that stage where the memory muscle comes back, but how do you get better? How do you keep getting better at that stage when that plateaus?
Oh, here's a different one. Mike, please walk us through 1 year if a program is 12 weeks.
It's 12 weeks, and then you go next program. Just walk you through it.
How important is time under tension for hypertrophy?
I don't know what hypertrophy is. I'm sorry.
What?
Yeah. If somebody can explain that
What
to
about
me.
time under tension? You know that?
Love time under tension. I love pauses. I love moving slow through the exercise. I think it's beneficial. True power. And I think for athletes, you guys got to do more of that. I remember I was doing something, and I took 500 down for a 20-second count. Didn't relax, came down in a flex, and somebody goes, that does nothing for you. Wasn't even a week later, this guy that was barking saying there's nothing for you. Again, can't coach stupid. So again, the majority doesn't understand it. And then all this science comes out and he goes, oh, okay, I guess I was wrong. The science says this is what it is. And it's like, yeah.
How many
Yeah, there you go. Congratulations.
He's the guy with 3 booster vaccines.
Yeah.
Triple masked up.
Wearing a mask still in 2025.
Go to Whole Foods to get his organic fresh blueberries.
It is mind-boggling to walk through an airport. I wish they just horse blinders on me. It is the craziest thing to see somebody. They already look unhealthy.
Yeah.
And then they're there with their gloves on, the mask on, and something. And I'm like, wait a minute. You think you're going to get sick from these people?
And they're only sick because the news told them that 5 years ago. They didn't give a shit about any of their health.
The gloves and yeah. And they look like it too. They look like a bag of bones. And it's like, oh, I'm worried. Don't touch me. Don't shake my. Oh, relax. You guys, immune system. Train, eat smart.
Can you read my last question?
No.
Just ask the question. Don't fucking ask.
Don't tell us what to read. Just ask the question, guys. It's a lot of people. You're not the only one on here.
Hey, Mike, can I ask you a question?
No.
Shit. but I just did.
Yeah, good
That
point.
was it.
That was the question, right? Don't be odd. You guys are behind the computer. Ask whatever, but don't be weird. Come on. I grew up in special ed.
Hit the gym, Jeffrey. Damn right.
Ooh, he's in, man. He had the he got my favorite on high days. Oh, he got them wet though.
He did get them wet.
What is that? The cheese all over it and
like
everything?
The sauce. And
Ah.
the shit all on the top. Yeah. I like it.
You got the one for me with the fries in it. Do you remember that?
California burrito.
Done.
California burrito.
Done. So, anyways, we're in there. We're training, right? We're training. We're doing our thing. We're going in there. We're trying to work out all this. And then you got Bobo that comes over here. And he tried to pull. A boat doesn't sink because it's in water. It sinks because it gets water in the boat. And he tried to pull you in the water.
He tried to sabotage me.
Man, Bobo was like not working out with us, even though he's staying at Mr. Four-time Mr. Universe's house. And he tries to get everybody else to eat bad.
Chat, if you guys had the opportunity to hang out with Mike and be at Mike's house and sleep here and whatever for a week, would you follow what Mike does or get motivated by Mike, get inspired by him and do what he's doing to better yourself? Or would you be a fat, lazy fuck?
Sleep in.
Let me know, chat.
Yeah, let us know. It's like, for me, if I got to go to Arnold's house for a week, I would shut my hole. Ask nothing, say nothing. I ain't intelligent enough to ask as much knowledge as he has. He'll give me the stuff I need to hear. You know what I mean? It's like Chat GPT.
Yeah.
Well, great. You're asking it a question.
Mm-hmm.
It's not the question you need to ask. Be intelligent enough to ask the right questions. And if anybody out there goes, well, there's no wrong question. Yeah, there is. You have to, at some point, know that it's one life and you should take some responsibility to find out just the basics. Is alcohol good or bad for me? How fast will something spit out on the internet? Okay, this is what it does. This is how it breaks down. This is how it stops your body from utilizing protein. It's bad for you, right? But no, it's bad for you. Done. All right, I can get rid of this to have this. What's the next thing? Pizza. Is it good for me or bad for me? It's not bad for you on a high day every couple of weeks, or if your body plateaus or something. But where do you put that in? Are you doing the rest of the time right? What will you give up today to get something tomorrow? That's dedication. How bad do you guys want this? Do you want to be able to create a physique and be healthy? Skip the physique. Do you want to be healthy? Do you want to be able to move well? Do you want to be able to move well in your 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s? I would assume yes. I've seen enough old people that it doesn't look fun, right? It's the person, they get on the plane first, and it's because they take a long time, and then they jump up to get off the plane first again. And it's like, wait, now we're stuck here for a half an hour. That doesn't look good, but at least you can have enough common sense to go, all right, that's age. All right, so how can I minimize that? Start taking care of myself today. I cannot be an idiot when I'm 20, and try to prep the body so it gets better when you're 30, better when you're 40, and so on. That's how I think. I think, man, die as young, as late as possible. I love Anderson squats. Love Anderson squats. It's one of my favorite squats.
And just so I have the audio, Mike, how do you feel about Anderson squats?
I absolutely love it. It's one of my favorite squats. If you guys don't know what Anderson squats are, it's an amazing form from the bottom of the squat, sitting on the rack, and you come out of the hole. It's a beautiful thing. Beautiful. Jefferson squats are great too. You got there's so many facets of squats. Squats itself, though, that movement is so beneficial. And we added good mornings for the last 4 months.
I maybe more, yeah.
Yeah, so
It's been a while.
we'll do a couple good mornings with whatever weight we have on the bar, and then we'll go into the squats. It gives you an absolute mind rush. It's great.
Thanks for the added motivation to completely give up alcohol. Crazy that even moderate drinking can reduce the muscle growth by 30%. Look at you, AA with, or not even AA, not AA, but like
I just
changing
took care of
lives.
this kid. I'm just taking it. I love that, man. No, I love that
And he's
it clicked.
and who knows? He's across the world.
Wow.
But you can't change
Blue
this
Jays.
one. You can't change
Blue
this
Jays.
one right here, though.
Clip that bad boy. We just saved another one. Don't waste the money. Don't do the time. Train. Can hang out with your friends. If you need to drink to hang out with your friends, you're with wrong friends. That was actually kind of cool. I had those little nuggets when I was a kid. A guy said to me, "Hey, I must have been 14, 15." And then everybody in Washington State, they go, you got potential. You got do this. And then somebody goes, get all the size you can, because at 24, that slows down. And I go, okay, let me get that size. Let me not stay ripped up all year. Let me get that freaking size, you know. And I'm glad he said it. It put a rush and a fire under my ass. So there was no waiting. It was like, okay, I got 10 years to get as big as I possibly can. And then I just portioned it out slowly. Like the guy that says, well, if 12 weeks is a program, lay out a year. Go 12 weeks. Who cares about the year? You're probably going to take a week off after every 12 weeks. Then you're probably going to go on vacation. You might be sick for a couple of weeks. So it's just 12 weeks. There's no year. It's also like lifting. Everybody says a week. A week can be 10 days. You guys are so stuck that I got to get my whole body in within 1 week. Says who?
Yeah.
It doesn't work that way. If you squat on a Monday and you got to squat again or legs on the following Monday and your legs are still feeling taxed, guess what, my friend? You can wait till Wednesday of the following week. That doesn't break you. It just shows you're intelligent enough to go, okay, it's taking me a little longer to recover. So that last workout, let me go a little longer. Let me not get every body part in every single week. Today's chest day. Is it? Is it because you got it written down, chest day? Or are you listening to the body going, no, chest is still, it's still a little fatigued. And I noticed that it's a secondary because when I was doing some shoulders, I was doing some close press. And so some chest got into play there. And then I did some close grips on triceps. And that was a secondary. So the chest is a little taxed. Maybe I should take another couple of days off. No, I can't. It's been 7 days. You guys don't see that. You guys, there's nobody watching you. You can do whatever you want in this situation. You don't need to train every body part every single week. It can go into 8 days, 9 days, 10 days. It can go into 2 weeks. But the textbooks say hypertrophy is, I have no idea what hypertrophy is. I just know about going in the gym that day, doing the best you can with the least amount of work and still get better.
So all these people, so now we're here. I would follow Mike 100% the Bobo situation. Follow Mike, watch him 100%. Follow Mike 101%. The first option, of course, which is 100% inspired. I'd be up at 3 a.m. I'd be a fat, lazy dude. Well,
you're gonna have one. Well, you're gonna have two.
Follow through with Mike. It only makes sense. Not only am I in his house, but I need his help, of course.
Yeah,
it's always better to be around better. I'd watch and listen. I'm a phenomenal guest.
It's like
I'd go over to Mike's and gain muscle like Billy does. Yep.
Billy's intelligence, Paul, Big Show's intelligence, all these DDP, all these guys. Undertaker messaged me. Randy Orton messaged me. All these wrestlers, for some reason, because it's such a longevity factor,
Right. Yeah.
they're really bright and they can visually go, okay, what is he doing? Why is he that age and still that strong and doing that
They
stuff?
want to keep doing what they're doing.
Lee Labrada, the legend, messaged me and says, I got to get you in Texas. I got to sit down with you because you're still, it does.
Mhm.
So my point is, like, when I go sit with Frank Zane, I just try to come up with the most basic stuff for myself to understand. It's the fundamentals. And you listen to him talk about it, and he'll give little antidotes to things. And I'm just like, that's the nugget. This is the nugget. For me, it just kind of continuously confirms right path, right way, stay basic, do the least. I know that sucks. I know it sounds like it sucks, but you can't train size in the sense of, like, you can't force your body to do something. You see too many guys try that, and then it doesn't work. So they add chemicals. Well, I'll train harder and I'll add more chemicals, and I'll train harder and I'll add more. And you're like, oh, geez. And you see it spinning out of control like the liver guy, and you're just watching a video going, holy sheesh, somebody feed this guy. Give him some carbohydrates or something. Let him sleep for a day and a half. What's going on? Bag of milk. Bag of milk.
That's all you needed to say. I can't find it. I wanted to find this photo of Liver King standing next to normal people.
Let me say this for everybody that's here. Old age doesn't have to be old age. Not in today's world. I'm just telling you this, in no world. All right. I'm around these guys like Billy Gunn and Randy Orton and all these guys, and Robbie. You talk about, he's already 4 years, 5 years past the average age of what a person lives to. And he looks like a 25-year-old superhero. So you don't have to be this brittle old thing anymore. It doesn't work that way. A couple weeks ago, I was in Cancun, Mexico with RejuveStem getting stem cells. Why? Because am I hurt? No, I'm being preventative. I'm doing it before that. Look at this. I'm reading it, Jeff.
Hell
You
yeah.
think I am?
Get in there.
I see the picture on the back of the computer. That's my eyesight reading this shit right here. Give me some of those binoculars. Give me the pirate one.
Oh, you want a little monocle?
Yeah, I want. Hello there. Hello. Is that a saltine cracker, please? Give me another banger. A lot of clips on this one.
Yeah, there's a lot of basic ones. I need a banger.
Give me a basic until you get a banger.
All right, we got a bunch of basics. Let me get back up top.
I gotta say thank you to Unimpressed. His company's called Unimpressed. He's a wrestler and artist. He did this picture of me and Elvis and brought this over. I'll do a real tribute to him at a later time, but just want to say thank you, Unimpressed. And we'll put his do a clip on that and just put that on stories.
Cool. Should we lower the volume in the off season?
You got to lower the volume when the body is telling you to. And you got to lower the volume after you went through an extreme 12. So every once in a while, I'll go through that extreme 12 weeks for a movie or a TV show. And I'm like pushing myself. And at the end there, I'm like, okay, let's tailor everything back. Now, you guys want to hear something real cool and you can clip this? Let's say you're doing like 4 exercises per chest and other body parts, right? And then After you do this intense thing, you just go back to 2 exercises. Well, that doesn't sound fun. I want to do more. Stay with me. You go back to 2 exercises. Now what you're doing is you're just trying to really recover. And I don't mean one night's sleep. I mean, like for the next month, you're trying to recover from the 12 weeks that you push yourself to 100% and you just went off. You go back to 2 exercises, right? You stay there for a month. Is that her?
Yeah.
So
You're actually retarded.
that being said,
Yeah, can't explain what just happened right there.
okay. So when you're doing that and you go back to 2 exercises, the wild thing is that your body will adapt to that. And so what's going on now is now your body is going, okay, I'm recovering and I'm just doing 2 exercises. No sweat. This is cool. I can hang with this kind of stuff. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to up it to 3 exercises, which shocks the body again, and you start growing again. So you always want to try to cut back at times. That's what I would do, guys.
Bobo, the
And we
fans
have-
want to see you. They're checking in on you. They want to see how you're doing.
All right, boys and girls. That's it. We're out.
There we go, guys.
Thank you.
Comment, like, smash that like button on the way out.